Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions and Merry Christmas. It is a beautiful day, and we choose this day to celebrate our Savior's birth. I want to read a simple passage to you that we talked about last night in Candlelight Communion, Matthew 1, beginning with verse 18. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. His mother, Mary, was pledged, she was engaged, to be married to Joseph. But before they came together, she was found to be with child through the Holy Spirit. Because her husband was a righteous man, he did not want to expose her to public disgrace. He had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. Now, I want you to look at the amazingness of that passage. Here is a man who has never heard of such a thing as a virgin birth, though it is prophesied in the scriptures in Isaiah. But here is a very simple man who is a righteous man. And number one, because he's a righteous man, he does not want to hurt the woman he loves, even though he feels betrayed. I mean, excuse me, his wife is pregnant and he knows it's not him. He feels very betrayed. But because he's a righteous man, he has no desire for vengeance. He has no desire to hurt the one he loves. Now there's a man who's right with God. A man, even though he has the right to lash out. A man who has no desire to reach out and hurt the one he loves because of how he thinks she has treated him. But secondly, as he thought about this, as he pondered this, God sends an angel to speak to him. Sometimes, brothers and sisters, you and I need to recognize that when we're living right and we are confused by the things that are going on around us, if we will sit down and think about it, consider, didn't say he was praying about it, he was considering it. Now, sometimes we always want to be spiritual and say, I'll pray about that, when what we really mean to say is, I need to think about that a little bit. So he wasn't praying about it, he was thinking about it. And when he was thinking about it, an angel begins to speak to him. Now, brothers and sisters, I just wonder how many times, if you and I would control our emotions when we see things we don't understand, if you and I would just step back like Joseph and sit down and consider things, just think through this thing, I wonder how often God would send an angel to speak to us.